They built a hidden basement under my cabin's foundation, so I claimed their entire project as mine. 4 acres in northern Montana, timber on 3 sides, a creek cutting the eastern edge, bedrock close enough that every footing mattered. I bought it for isolation, for control, for the certainty that whatever stood on that land answered to me alone. The cabin was old, but honest. 1 level, pier foundation, no basement. I confirmed that myself before signing. Survey, inspection, original county file from the 70s. Clean, or so I thought. Simple, final. It started on a Wednesday afternoon when the floor felt wrong. Not weak, hollow, a sound that didn't belong to solid ground. I tapped once with my boot. The echo came back deeper than it should have. I crawled under the cabin that night with a flashlight. What I saw wasn't rot. It wasn't settling. It was excavation. Fresh cuts through soil. Reinforced beams bolted where none had been before. And beneath them, a concrete lip that hadn't existed when I bought the place. Someone had dug under my cabin. Not beside it. Not near it. Under it. I followed the work marks downhill and found the answer tucked into the slope. A steel access hatch camouflaged with dirt and pine needles. Locked. New. Industrial. This wasn't vandalism. It was construction. The neighboring parcel had sold 6 months earlier to a Shell LLC. No introductions. No contact. Just trucks that came and went quietly at odd hours. I remembered one of them idling near the tree line at 7:18 a.m., engine humming too patiently. I hired a structural engineer the next morning. He didn't speculate. He measured. They undermined your foundation, he said. Cut a concealed basement cavity. Reinforced it off your piers. That space exists because your cabin carries the load. Is it legal? He didn't answer right away. Then, it's audacious. That's when I called the county. The inspector arrived 2 days later. She scanned the site, checked permits, checked filings. Nothing. No variance. No subterranean approval. No easement. No shared structural rights. And then she said the sentence that changed everything. Anything built beneath an existing foundation, without separation, is legally considered part of the primary structure. I smiled. Because that meant they didn't just trespass. They gifted. Turns out the LLC belonged to a private contractor running an unregistered data vault operation. Temperature stable, hidden, off-grid. They needed underground space fast. My cabin gave them cover. Foundation gave them legality, or so they assumed. They never asked. They never disclosed. They never thought I'd look down. I didn't confront them. I filed. First, an unlawful structural integration claim. Second, a title amendment petition asserting attached improvement rights. Third, an emergency injunction preventing access to the underground space. By the time the developers realized what I'd done, it was already sealed. Court wasn't slow. It was violent. The judge didn't entertain excuses. He asked one question. Did you excavate beneath a structure you do not own? Silence. The ruling landed like a hammer. Full forfeiture of the subterranean structure. Transfer of all integrated assets to the surface property owner. Immediate cessation of the entire project. $180,000 in structural violation penalties. Criminal referral for concealed construction and fraud. Their equipment stayed buried. Their data vault became mine. Their investors vanished overnight. I didn't just win the land beneath my cabin. I won everything they hid inside it. Servers, infrastructure, power systems, all deed attached now. County recorded, insured under my name. They tried to appeal. The court denied it. You can't build under someone's life and pretend it's invisible. Now the cabin stands exactly where it always did. Only heavier, stronger, anchored to a truth no one can dig around. Because if someone builds their ambition under your foundation, you don't negotiate. You claim it. If someone crossed your land this far, not beside you, but beneath you, would you expose it or let them keep what they buried? Type claimed in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories.